For this one, I'm gonna have 2 black and white areas and 1 rainbow area. And when I say rainbow, it just means the colored area. It might be a rainbow, it might just be a few different colors, not the complete rainbow, but so black and white for me for this one. This one's gonna be color, and it's nice because this bottom one sort of separates the top one and the side one. So if you wanted to do 2 colors and 1 black and white, I would suggest this would be your colorful one, this your black and white one, and this your other colored one. So I'm gonna just, these 2, like I said, for me, black and white, this one's the colored one. You are only going to be able to use the primary colors, and you're gonna mix everything else yourself. And for primary colors, you can use either pink or red, and for the red, you can also use pink or the red. For the blue, you can use turquoise, which I have here, or regular blue. Yellow is gonna stay the same. So you might just wanna choose, maybe you just want yellow and pink, and you're just doing mixing colors that lead from one to the other, so lots of different oranges in between here. Or maybe you just want lots of different greens between these 2, or maybe you want to see all these colors kind of blend into one another, which is what I'm gonna do for mine. So I'm picking the one that has the most lines for the rainbow because it's just easier, it's gonna make more sense. Don't have to though. And I marked, you can kind of see, I marked the solid, where the solid colors are gonna be. So here I have a little Y for yellow, P for pink, B for blue. So that's where I want to paint straight from the container. You can only paint 1 section for each color. So I can't do like this one yellow and this one yellow and this one, no. You can only use these 1 time straight from the bottle, the primary colors, or 2 of the primary colors, and the rest are going to mix. And I would start at the bottom one because it gets a little choppy when it gets up here. If you started here and try to do yellow and then maybe I'll paint this one yellow. Well, no, they don't match up. This one would be a different color. So start with the bottom, work your way up. So I have yellow here. This is my solid yellow one. Try as best you can to stay inside the lines. I would use the brushes with the flat tip. And if you just take the side of the brush and just paint it right along that line, that's what I was afraid of. You can see my pencil marks. I didn't erase my pencil marks and I wrote the Y and you can kind of see that. So you might not want to do that. But just very carefully go around the curves. I'm not gonna paint the whole thing here. I'm just gonna show you kind of how to mix your colors. All right, so there's my yellow. You always need more of the lighter color when you're mixing colors, less of the darker. So I'm just gonna dip like the corner of my brush into the pink because I want this to be my next lightest color after yellow. I want it to gradually get to pink. I have my pink up here. So I want 1, 2, 3 colors that will lead into the pink. And if you mix it and you decide there's not enough of a difference, then you can just mix a darker color and paint right over it. It's really easy to make a color darker. It's harder to make it lighter. It needs more paint for that. Okay, I don't even need to clean my brush or anything. I'm just gonna pretend that that's done. If you're painting 2 rainbows and you're using the same colors, once you paint that line, make sure you paint the next line with the same color so you're not like doing twice as much work. You can use the same colors for both if you would like. So again, I'm just adding some more pink. Probably gonna have to pull out some more yellow. I'm not mixing the whole thing, just mix a little bit so you still have that regular color. I only have 2 more colors before I get to the pink, so I wanna make this one a bigger jump. Not so gradual. Okay. That's definitely more of an orange. Okay, paint that whole color. I have one more left before the pink, so I want a lot of pink here. Again, if it doesn't, see, that looks kind of close. It's a little bit darker, but I'm gonna pull some more pink anyway. And you really don't even have to wait for it to dry unless you're not seeing the difference. Unless it's just mixing with your new color. All right. And then this is the area where I wanted my pink, so I'm gonna make sure I really wipe my brush off and just dip it straight into the pink. I don't need to clean it with water or get a new brush yet. All right, I have two colors, room for two colors before I get to my blue. So I'm gonna just wipe that off again still. Don't even need to clean my brush out. Blue is darker, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the blue and pull out some pink. Again, not all of it. It's gonna change a lot faster with just that little bit of blue. More pink. Going kind of fast here. You're gonna definitely want to try to stay inside those Sharpie marker lines, even though we'll go over it again when you're done. I'm gonna try to get some over here so you can see the difference. Okay, so one more color before the blue. I'm just gonna take some pink, since this is gonna be real close to blue on this one. I'm just gonna take a little bit of pink. And I can see right away it's different, so it's different enough. Like I said, you can just use two of your primary colors and just use mixing warm colors or cool colors. All right, wiping that off, and the blue. So it only works like this to just wipe your brush on a paper towel if you're going from lightest to darkest. If I tried to reverse this and start with my blue and go up to yellow, then I'm probably gonna have to switch brushes or really clean my brush out. But since I went light to dark, and that might be the easiest way, then wiping was enough. So once that's done, then the black and white, you're leaving one area completely white. All you're doing is painting with the black. So you decide if you want the black next to the color, because again, you're starting at the bottom of each one. So I would maybe paint this one black, and then white, black. And leave that one white, and over here, the bottom, I would start again at the bottom here, work my way up.